All right, up next is going to be Scott. Hey, Scott, welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Hey, Dave. It's a pleasure to speak with you.
You too, man. How can I help?
So my wife and I, before we started your program, we went and got ourselves a 30-year fixed mortgage that we can, now that we're aware of your program, we're paying it at a 15-year.
Good.
And it's about 35% of our take-home pay.
Okay.
We really like the house, but now we just found out my wife's pregnant.
Yay!
With our first child. Thank you. We both want her to stay home.
Good.
But that's gonna take our income down, and it's gonna put our mortgage at about 45% of our take-home pay.
Mm-hmm.
Would you suggest that we should move
Yes.
to a house that we could afford? Okay.
Yes, unless your income's going to go way up real quickly.
It's going to go up. I've had this talk with my manager. I said, where do you see me in 10 years? And he said he can put me up another 10,000 over time, but I don't know how soon that's going to be.
What do you make?
So I'm making 55,000 right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Here's the thing. When your house payment is half of your take-home pay, there's two problems. Number one, everything's destabilized. Because it's like you're walking around carrying 300 pounds on your back. You can do it if you're strong, but every little bump in the road causes you to trip and fall and break your face, you know? It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just the weight. You just added this immense weight, and so it destabilizes is number one problem. Number two problem is you're poor. You're house poor. You don't have any money to do any wealth building. You don't have any money to buy the next car. You don't have any money to fund kids' college. You don't have any money. And I think her coming home, if that's her desire, is a great choice, but it probably doesn't mean she's coming home to that house.
Right.
Now, you don't have to sell the house immediately. You might try it for a year if you want to and just see how things go. But, you know, I think you're going to find that what I'm saying is true. You're going to feel like you're walking around with 300 pounds of feed sacks on your back.
Yeah, we ran the budget out, and we can make it work, but that's exactly it, right? Like, we have very little wiggle room at the end of everything.
Yeah, you're on the end of a razor. I mean, you're walking around on the end of a razor. And it's just, it's not sustainable. You can pull it off for a little while, but long term, you're going to be destabilized and be unable to build wealth and do life well. And it's not going to be worth it just for a stupid house. So you could try it for a little, you know, go ahead and have the baby come home, talk about moving in the first year that she's home or something like that, and really watch your budget. But don't you dare call me back a year after the baby and go, well, you know, we were in a bunch of credit card debt because we weren't watching our budget, and she came home and we didn't make it work, okay?
Fair enough. You got it.
Hey, thanks for the call, man. And congratulations on the new baby. It's worth the sacrifice to be in a smaller home to have a good life and mom be at home with the baby if that's what mom's call is. And it sounds like it is in this lady's life. So very, very cool. Thank you for joining us.